Good evening, Weather First meteorologist Gary Frank with an update as we had one round of snow pass us, melt, and come to a close. Now we'll look at a couple of more rounds of snow, and that's what I want to focus on right now. Let's talk about what's going on the next 24 hours, because I think as we look at Chesterfield, maybe it's not so foggy at the moment, but we'll start to see maybe a little fog develop here throughout many areas just because of the nature of the temperatures and all that moisture at the surface, and that's what sits here. What we'll continue to focus on is our temperatures holding steady. They're above freezing. We're in the mid-30s. Temps are slightly above freezing even in Wildwood, Baldwin, Mascoutah at 37. As we continue to look at what's going on, overall, we're starting to see a few flakes of snow, and you'll see that from 70 in central Missouri. And as that little patch starts to work its way in, we'll see a few light showers or snow flurries or snow showers. That's not out of the question the rest of the next several hours. Roadway conditions are, as you would expect, on the clear side as this flashes back for me. But I think overall on it doesn't move very quick. So just it's one of those bear with me type deals. It's clear, right? There are no issues road-wise. But I think over the next several hours, that's what we're really going to have to watch out for, is because I think that we'll see temperatures in the mid-30s here, a few snow showers, and overall, I don't think it's going to be a huge issue. Our temps should drop down just to around freezing. I think that as we see that possibility for fog, it may be more dense in the early morning hours, so keep that in mind. I think that with relatively calm conditions, we'll see that. Spot rain and snow showers, 32. Fog develops. It'll be around on Sunday morning. Now, let's talk about what I probably spent the bulk of the last 48 hours talking about on Thursday and Friday morning, and that's the possibility for snow Tuesday. I didn't spend as much time on last night's storm for a couple of reasons. One, we probably saw it overperform, right? There's no surprise there. It snowed a lot more in the grass than you would have expected, because it was a pretty warm with temps at 35, 36, but it's this system I think is going to impact us a lot more. So that's why I want to spend more time on it, because it's probably going to be one that gets you during school or work hours a little bit more than last night's. So that's what I want to look at. And it's in the Pacific Northwest. And we're starting to see the signs that it's impacting us. But the hurricane hunters actually flew out and got some observations from this storm, which is something they don't typically do, but I think it's going to impact a lot of people, and it was still off the coast. So what it did was take all that data, it put it into some of these computer models, and now we're starting to see things come closer together. And that's important because we've seen the first signs that we're going to see some pretty good snow, I think. Notice that this winter storm warning that's in place for Kansas City, anywhere on 35, and pretty much anywhere off to the west of Columbia is involved in this right now. This is through Tuesday. We're not involved in any of that just yet. It's going to take some time. If we do see some of our areas involved in some sort of winter storm warning or winter weather advisory, whatever it may be, but we're starting to see where this may move. And some of the most recent updates, I think, are probably the most impressive for me. That's bringing in some colder air a little quicker. I knew that we were going to have a hard time getting cold. So what does that mean for us? I think Monday night, we'll see a mix of rain and snow. Look, temps are between 35 and 39. This could be another situation like Friday night where the roads are fine, but it's going to accumulate in the grass, and then we start to see our temps hold steady and we get a little break, and then we're going to see our temps fall a little bit. And because of when they fall in the early morning hours of Wednesday, I at least have some concerns that we're going to see some slick spots late Wednesday into Wednesday, or late Tuesday into Wednesday. Notice these temps in the 20s. I think that cold air settles in, the wind picks up. That's where our visibility could drop. That's where I think Wednesday morning could probably be the spot that we'll watch out for. So rain and snow are going to impact us, but changes to all snow are late Tuesday. As that cold air moves in, wind gusts over 40 miles an hour are going to be possible. So that's, I think, overall something that we'll watch from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. There's probably going to be a period on Tuesday where it's not as windy, but Monday and Wednesday, those bookend days, it is going to be windy. I won't give you a snowfall total map just yet. We're going to wait till probably tomorrow afternoon and evening to settle this for you as we get closer to that Tuesday, Wednesday time frame, because I think there's still a pretty fine line. What I will look at is St. Charles, Jerseyville, Litchfield, this area, depending on where this cold air sets in, that's where I think that cold air gets in a little sooner and your snowfall totals are up. There's going to be a real fine line where that happens, but as that changeover is a little sooner than perhaps areas of the South, and beforehand, I think we may get more than what I was thinking beforehand. I think it stays a little warmer, longer in Farmington, Fredericktown, Salem, and Flora, where you still get maybe an inch or two of snow, but it's just going to depend on how long that hangs around. So we'll watch out for that. I think overall, what we need to see the next 7 days are temps in the mid-40s, rain and snow late. I think overall, it's going to take a while for it to really impact us. But 39, that's where that rain to snow starts to filter in, and that's where I think there will be some issues. Windy, cooler, much colder. Our next chance for snow is possible Friday into Saturday of next week as well. We've got multiple opportunities. We'll keep you posted about that storm here coming up shortly.